We've come to you from downtown Los Angeles and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, the stars always come out to see greatness.
And I love this city. From the bright lights of Hollywood to the bright lights on the hardwood. Who is going to be the star tonight?
It is showtime. Let's do this. The Los Angeles Lakers control the tap. Not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
LBJ. To Caldwell Pope. Probing the defense. Caldwell Pope. To James. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And hits the first free throw.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. Lowry to Danny Green. Shot from the lane won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First try, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
Well, in order to do the latter, one would think that if you win with Kawhi now, you can keep Kawhi, but I don't believe that can happen. I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Lowry to Leonard. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Here comes the screen. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard at the line. First one, count it. And he hits the second. And he missed it. 2 for 3 on this trip. Lonzo controls the offense to Caldwell Pope. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
Lowry to Leonard. Has a chance. Not going down for him this time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Inside, he scores.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
To Kyle Kuzma. Curling inside. It's denied by Ibaka.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Lowry to Leonard. Here comes the screen. Leonard to Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas at the line. First one goes down. And he makes them both. LBJ has it. To Josh Hart. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Hard shot, no good. Fred VanVleet to Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
From the painted area, won't go down. Danny Green to VanVleet. Kyle Kuzma pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Leonard. And the Lakers clear. Rondo with the basketball. 10-4 is the score. Hart. And the basket good at the rim.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Toronto with the basketball. Kawhi Leonard. And the Lakers with the rebound. Desperation shot here from half court, and it's off the rim. Came so close to draining that one from 3/4 court, but that'll do it for this opening period. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Yes, I do, but the first thing you have to expect is that this game is very similar to a relationship. There are a lot of ups and downs, but you have to be committed to the process. Both teams are committed, they'll find their flow.
Gets it in the left corner. To Leonard. Fred VanVleet. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Leonard shakes free and hits.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Los Angeles, they have it. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
West is loaded, so if you don't get over 50, if you're the Lakers, are you still in the playoffs?
I think the Lakers will probably be a 6th seed. Yes, they will be in the playoffs this year.
Couple of
cracks at the line now.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. To Van Vliet.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock to Valanciunas. He throws it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Beasley. To Stevenson. A pass down low to Beasley. You've got to get that one to go.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Leonard to Monroe. The big guy, Greg Monroe. He's 2 for 2 now.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. To Beasley. All right, Baca up to block the shot.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
OG Anunoby trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. Oh, he can't connect. Rondo into the front court. 14-point deficit. So Lowry. Curling inside. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Look, no one was more disappointed in how the 18 season ended than Kyle Lowry. I'm sure he's been playing those games over and over in his mind like a bad nightmare. I would be shocked if we don't see a bigger edge and a bigger chip on his shoulder, because the reality is they need to start finding some answers in the 6 and quick.
Ibaka to Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Lowry to Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Offensive board. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Here's Rondo with it. His guys down big. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Leonard. Probing the defense. Leonard to Valanciunas. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Brandon Ingram at the line. Knocks down the first. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Lowry has the basketball. A lot of contact. No whistle. Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Raptors have built a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors. The Lakers did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Field goals.
The Los Angeles Lakers weren't efficient with their shooting, and therefore they weren't effective with their offense. Their field goal percentage is lacking, and it's probably the biggest reason for their first half deficit. The shooting was certainly worst in the open.
Player of the half.
Jonas Valanciunas put in the hard work that's needed to grab all of those rebounds. He was a rock for his team.
Who was cold?
Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Jay, how do you even begin to try and describe the whirlwind that is the Toronto Raptors?
Well, you start with the positive. Last year was the first time in franchise history they were the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And then you think about them losing in the first round. After they lost the first game, it was essentially over, to firing their head coach, to losing their best player. And here we are, this team still having a chance to win the Eastern Conference again.
It's James controlling the offense. Gets a look, can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
So Lowry.
Screen coming your way, screen coming your way.
Leonard. James into the front court. Trailing by 15 to Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope to Ball. Leonard to Valanciunas. Shot from the lane won't go. Ball into the front court. Down by 15. Down for McGee. To Caldwell Pope. Good look that time, but off the mark. Kyle Lowry with the rock. To Leonard. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Caldwell Pope. Down for McGee. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Leonard to Danny Green. Here comes the screen. Danny Green to Leonard. Has a look. Leonard's shot won't go down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Baseline drive. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Fred VanVleet, great feed. Leonard cleans it up. Another shot stays out.
What happened is he didn't bounce himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chippy.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Leonard to VanVleet. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
The passing has been great, but the movement without the ball has been even better. Seeing a play before it happens is a skill set a lot of people don't talk about. But a great pass combined with great movement, good luck with that.
New blood coming in for both sides. Hart to Kyle Kuzma. To Caldwell Pope. Hart. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To VanVleet. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
To Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen.
Hey, feed me, I'm hot.
Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. The screen sets him up for two.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. It's been all Raptors. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ball game, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
LeBron with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To James. Kuzma to James. Not today.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Here comes the screen. Has a look. Their shot by Lowry misses.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's a player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. James won't go down.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Terrific vision. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
First free throw is good. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Ball brings the rock up court to Stevenson. The Raptors able to clear the board. Lowry with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Shot by McGee, no good. To Ibaka. Danny Green. To Lowry. Lets it fly from long range. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Kyle Kuzma. Down for McGee. Nice pass to set things up.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Danny Green. Here comes the screen. Danny Green. Jonas Valanciunas. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Stevenson. 5 seconds to shoot. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys holding the big lead. To Ibaka. Danny Green. Five to shoot for Toronto. A shot by Green, no good. Ball with it up top. Down a bundle to Stevenson. Short jumper won't fall. Toronto has the basketball. Surveys the floor. Lonzo Ball.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Substitution being made in this one. Lowry. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Kuzma to Ball. Curling inside. Oh, Lonzo Ball. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Down to 5 on the 24. The shot clock expires. It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.